Hey guys, welcome back. So if you are new here, my name is Psychic Bella Love, and you can always book your own personal and private reading on my website, psychicbellalove.com. And through March 31st, midnight PST, you can use code MARCH to get an extra 35% off most readings on the site, or you can buy two and get one free. That is listed on the services page. No coupon code needed. And we do have video readings available now. So we're going to take a look at Jennifer 2.0 because, you know, there's been a lot of pictures, videos, things that have made it seem like Ben isn't too happy in this relationship, and everybody's like, okay, well, how long until their next breakup? So let's see what we've got going on with this. Spirit, please tell me, what can we now see about Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's relationship? Thank you. And if you guys ever wanted to request a celebrity reading, you can join my Patreon, patreon.com/psychicbellalove. It will also be linked down below. That is the only place that I do accept requests for any type of celebrity reading at the appropriate tier. And my Instagram, my backup channel, and my Amazon storefront will also be linked down below. So, let's see. First thing that's coming up in the underlying energy is there being a financial motivation for the both of them as a big tie to why things even moved forwards in this, you know, to a marriage. Because we have the Two of Cups, the Hangman, and the Ten of Coins. So basically, you know, both of them saw it as this is an opportunity to get new press, good press around the both of us, and maybe open up the doors for both of us to have some new money-making opportunities, whether it's based off of our relationship or just us being back out and being talked about so much because of this union. And that's very interesting that it does come from both sides. Although if you, I mean, it kind of came and went, but J-Lo basically released, you know, a second album that was, well, it's not her second album, but she released another album, which is kind of like almost like the follow-up to the one that she made when she was originally with Ben in the first place, and she was touting it as almost like the sequel to that, and how it was all about their love, and oh my God, I'm just, you know, we're soulmates, and we got back together again, and all of this stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot of money cards coming up in this. Not so much any, you know, real true, like, we're so in love. It's again the Ace of Wands, the Fool card, the Nine of Coins, this is the Eight of Coins, the Two of Coins. We're trying both to have this second wave in our careers, and this was a good PR move for the both of us and brings in new opportunities. Also, what Spirit's saying is, obviously, because I know people have kind of forgotten, but there was all these stories about Ben being on, what was it, like Tinder and Raya, and hitting up all these like younger women who were basically college age. And then all of a sudden, like a week later, he's with J-Lo again. And so as far as it went with him, it was that needing to rehab my, you know, public perception, because I was starting to look like the dirty old man that was going through a midlife crisis. However, repainting myself as a family man. We have this big blended Brady Bunch of a family, and I'm back with the woman that, everybody considered to be my soulmate. Was a big rehab for the image. However, he's not super happy in this situation. It's almost like, well, now I feel really trapped. What did I get myself into? It's not making me happy. It didn't bring all of the money and opportunity that I was expecting. And he's gonna cheat on her again, guys. That's what's coming up. It's her having another big public heartbreak because of him and his infidelities. She's blindsided by it because she very much tries to control him in this whole entire situation and the perception around her and him. J-Lo very much feels like she has to be in a relationship for public image purposes on top of feeding her ego. Because Spirit's saying there's something about her deep down inside that she doesn't feel super wanted and desirable when she's alone. And so she's always seeking that through her relationships, and especially if it's like, when it was A-Rod, oh my God, look, like this guy that had a crush on me for 100 million years. So, and then he cheats on her, right? And Mark Anthony, he cheated on her. They broke up. That relationship didn't work out. And so now it's the redemption tour with Ben. Oh, look he realized what he lost with me, and he fought so hard to become a different person and become the man that he needed to be for me. And now we're getting our second chance, and it's going to work this time. And Spirit's saying, she doesn't actually do the work on herself in between any of these relationships. She just tries to control how it goes. And that actually only pushes these men further away from her, because it's like, okay, I can only take so much of the matching outfits, you calling paparazzi on us constantly, you hanging all over me being told that I have to act like I'm like super duper obsessed with you. Like, why can't we just have a normal relationship? It's so stressful being here that they go looking for another outlet. And, then what she's so afraid of ends up happening, which is that the man cheats. And then it just reinforces that lack of self-love and I am not enough, because they had to go seek something outside of me in this relationship. So, Spirit, what is going to happen between these two? Are they going to stay together? Ben's definitely fighting his inner demons right now, trying not to handle things the way that he usually does, which is to go drink and cheat or gamble a bunch. I feel like he was having money problems when he got back together with her too. Actually, that reminds me, I read somewhere that there was a rumor that he had a bunch of like tax and gambling debts that she supposedly paid off when they first got back together. And then that was sort of, okay, well, I'm going to marry you because you did that for me. It would make sense if that's, well, Spirit's confirming it's true. But yeah, because it's talking here with... we have the 10 of coins, the 5 of wands, and the Emperor card on the underlying energy. So it's like battling those demons, but having a financial like tie or responsibility in this situation. But see, this is the thing. Ben doesn't speak up. He doesn't say I'm unhappy. He doesn't walk away from things. He just tries to get in these relationships, because it's very similar to Jennifer Garner, when you think about it. neither Jennifer Garner nor Jennifer Lopez are known for being party animals or for being super into gambling, drinking, any of the stuff that he does. And so it's like, well, if I get with this woman who really has her stuff together, and obviously they have their stuff together in very different ways, you know, but it's like, then I'm gonna be forced to have to step up and become who I'm supposed to be in order to make this relationship work. And he tries to do that, but then it doesn't work for very long because it's almost like putting on a costume of I'm Mr. Husband and Family Man when that's not really who you truly are, because you're not doing the work you need to do to stay that way. So again, it's just coming up of him really battling against this desire to go sabotage everything like he usually does, because instead of saying this isn't working and either I need help or I need to leave, he does something to blow everything up. I relapse, I go out and cheat, I come home drunk and curse you out and become this bad guy in order to force you to have to walk away from me because I'm not strong enough to say this isn't what I want and I'm not happy. And he's trying not to slip into that. However, it's like, it's coming. It's coming. He can't help himself. And I do see her being blindsided by it because she was expecting that, like, oh, well, maybe he did mean it. And maybe we were going to be able to work things out. Or maybe at least I would be able to, like, keep you from doing those things. But he doesn't like being controlled. And the more that he feels like he's being controlled, the more he wants to go and just F everything up. So Spirit is saying, give it maybe 2 more years and then all of a sudden there's going to be a big scandal about this relationship again. I don't think it'll be a stripper this time, but who knows? Or who was it? Tom Brady's nanny was the reason. Well, it was a stripper with J-Lo, and then it was wasn't it Tom Brady's nanny when it was, or was it Ben's nanny when it was Jennifer Garner? Spirit saying it's gonna be, some younger girl again, and that's really gonna be a knife in the back to J-Lo there. So anyways, guys, what do you think? I don't think they should have rushed to get married. I think that she definitely kind of lives in fantasy world and gets caught up in all of that sometimes. But that's, again, like Spirit saying, she needs to do a lot of inner work. I don't feel like she's done getting married. Even after this, I don't feel like she's going to take a big break and work on herself. I feel like we'll be on to the next husband after that. So, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I love you all so much. Make sure that you like the video and that you are subscribed. The links to my Amazon storefront where I have all my favorite spiritual stuff, my other YouTube channel, my Instagram, website, and Patreon will all be linked in the description box below. And I hope everybody has a good one. Bye.